friends, it's Emily from Pointer's Place, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am pregnant. I'm actually officially out of my first trimester in a couple of days, so I kind of wanted to make a video just to recap kind of the whole experience so far for my own memories and for my husband and our family, and I figure maybe some of the information can be helpful to some of you who are pregnant too. So I found out I was pregnant during week 3. So that was, I think that would technically be a couple of days before my missed period. And the line was pretty clear. I'll insert a picture of it here. But yeah, the line was pretty clear for the most part, and I just kind of kept taking them day after day to make sure the line was getting darker, and obviously my period never came. I was kind of at a point where I wasn't really sure how long my cycle was going to be, so it was really hard to track at that point, but maybe I can talk more about my experience with that in another video. But yeah, so I found out in week 3 and we were really excited but really nervous. Just wanted to make sure that everything was going to go okay, and pretty immediately I started feeling certain symptoms like a lot of soreness in my breasts and my nipples especially, and on top of that I was just starving, hungry all the time. Like I would eat and then like 10 minutes later I would be starving. So that was kind of interesting and kind of different for me. And I remember telling my husband, Bryce, I was like, if I'm not pregnant, this is kind of a problem because I'm eating so much. So also during that 3rd week, for the first time, I experienced nauseousness, I don't know what the right word is, but yeah, so it was just once during that week, but it was definitely one of those things where I was like, okay, this is getting real fast. So around week 4, I started just needing to go to the bathroom a lot, which was kind of different, and also kind of one of those things where I was like, okay, this is good. This is another sign that things are going okay and baby's okay and things are happening the way they're supposed to. So that continued until about week 6. And then at the start of week 6, I started getting really sick and just feeling exhausted until, well, up until today really. But I've been throwing up every day, multiple times, and super nauseous, couldn't keep food down. It was getting pretty bad. I started losing weight too, and I still haven't caught up at all, but I'm working with my OB to kind of monitor that as needed. But yeah, I was really sick for a week. I didn't eat anything, and so at the end of the 2nd week, I finally called up my OB and I was like, hey, what can we do to make this livable for me? Because I had tried everything. I had tried C-bands, 7-Up, eating dairy and protein, which I couldn't keep down anyways. I tried vitamin B4, Unisom. I tried all kinds of over-the-counter things, and none of them really seemed to do anything for me. I just felt pretty awful. So after, week and a half of not eating anything, I was in pretty rough shape. And so I called and decided that it was time to ask for some help, and my OB was able to prescribe me something that has helped me keep food down, and I've just been taking it as needed at this point, and without it, I would not be able to keep any food down. I've started to notice maybe this week some of the nausea has slowed down a little bit. I still throw up every once in a while, and I don't always feel super awesome, but I'm just kind of trying to listen to my body and just kind of do what I can do when I can do it, and take the medication when I need it, and eat what sounds good, which isn't what I ideally maybe would have wanted. I would have loved to have been really healthy and high energy and keeping really active, but I think that's kind of a misconception I had about the first trimester. Pregnancy is no joke, and all y'all mamas out there are awesome, because this is definitely hard, but it's also something that's so exciting and different from any other experience that I've had, and I'm so thankful to be able to carry this little one, and I'm thankful to be able to provide them a place to grow for now. So overall, I've been able to keep pretty positive, but the only other changes I've really seen as far as my symptoms have been this past week, and that has just been a lot of round ligament pain and back pain, like my sciatic nerve. And my doctor said that that's all normal and that's to be expected, but if you experience that too this early on, I definitely feel you, because it's not super fun. But I've been able to use like a heating pad for 20 minutes at a time or something, and that has helped a lot so far. So that's all going good. But other than that, there haven't been a lot of other symptoms. Not that all of that isn't enough to handle on its own, but I know that for many other women it has been a worse experience for them, so I'm just thankful to still be healthy and be able to work and create videos for all of you. So a couple of other things I just want to touch on here. My due date is officially August 1st. We'll see when this little one wants to come. My husband came a couple of weeks early, and I came a little bit early too, so wouldn't surprise me if this little one also came early. But everything's measuring good and healthy, and our ultrasound looked good, so we're feeling good about that. The other funny thing I want to mention is already in my first trimester, I have been experiencing cravings and of course aversions. So one thing that I've been craving nonstop, any time of day, it sounds amazing, is garlic bread, but like really buttery, unhealthy garlic bread. And I figure it could be a whole lot worse, and I've only indulged a few times, but that's kind of been my craving so far. And sweets haven't sounded good at all, which usually I'm a chocolate kind of person. Like, I like to have chocolate once a day, whether that's like a Ghirardelli square or ice cream or whatever it is. That has been something that has changed a lot. Just doesn't sound good to me at all. So there's been that, and other than that, I haven't been able to eat meat really. It just doesn't sound good to me. It doesn't smell good to me. It's just not been something that has appealed at all. So that's something that I'm hoping to start eating again, just for some more protein. But I know that regardless of what I'm eating, this little one will take what they need from me, and we'll just catch up in later trimesters when I feel a little bit better and stronger. But for now, I'm just excited to share this experience with you all, and I'm excited to meet this little one, of course, and I'm especially thankful for Bryce, who's just been wonderful at taking care of me while I've been kind of on the mend. So that's kind of all of my first trimester updates for now. Hopefully I can start doing them a little bit more frequently, and sharing more about what we do to prepare for this baby. Until next time, comment down below if you are pregnant and when your due date is, and we can chat and relate and hopefully learn from each other.